This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll return it from inside the 5. To the air, it's Lopez. Makes the catch. It's Carpenter. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On first down, it's play action. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do.
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic. Make a couple adjustments and get ready next time they get the ball.
Finds his man. It's Hill. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A new set of downs after that completion. To throw, it's Moore. That's caught. It's Hill. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The Ducks are in the red zone. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay.
Touchdown, Oregon. They strike first in this national title bout.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Ohio offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Pass rush closing in. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Looking to pass. It's Lopez. Tries the right with a quick throw. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Ohio offense back out there now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Grab down the middle. It's Perry. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Scanning the field. It's Lopez. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Ohio, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Automatic on the BAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's reeled in. It's Bryant. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love how the slot receiver sets this route up. When he gets to the stem, he gives a little shoulder fake to the outside and hits that slant for a nice gain.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. He's running out of time here. Stays on his feet. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. He shreds the tackle.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Back to pass. It's Moore. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Receivers are bunched together. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks left and finds his target there. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Carpenter. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Lopez. QB to the tight end for a completion. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A new new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Looking for a man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the Bobcats will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's going to take off here. Great move there. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. To throw, it's Moore. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Looking to throw here. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. They'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Shotgun drops back looking for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down to the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And how about that? Able to avoid the heavy pressure and deliver a dime.
Yeah, they were right in his face. I thought he might get sacked. Somehow was able to stay on his feet and get away from the pressure. And the most important thing here, Chris, is he kept his eyes downfield while he's scrambling to eventually make a great throw.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Point after, up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
The completion makes it second down. They'll try the option play here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
On the move now. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front, getting downfield, put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Gain makes it second and medium. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's second down here. Oh, and he throws it back. Extending the play now. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Bobcats line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Lopez. It's complete. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. Tackle, but first down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Bobcats. They couldn't stop him there. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? Looking for some space. It's Hill. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Bobcats will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Bryant. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
See what the call is on first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Nice grab, it's Bryant. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Pass caught, second down now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Toss play, running right. Inside the 30. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ducks. There was no catching him that time.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Jordan brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Ohio offense back out on the field. send the back in motion. Breaks free. Powering right past the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback can throw this out of the RPO. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. Looking to throw. It's Lopez. Bringing pressure. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I love this attitude here. Very first drive in the national championship in the second half. See a one-on-one matchup, trust your quarterback and receiver, and take shots downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The sure hands. It's Carpenter. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio, as they come roaring back now. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against his secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
21. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. He steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but cost the offense 5 yards of field position. Is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Back to throw. It's Moore. He makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left. With the catch, it's Hill. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
They'll give it to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the ground. It's Hill. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. An important third down attempt for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Finding space at the 20. They're head out of bounds after another big gain. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
Oh, and they stop him short of the goal line. He didn't make it.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Ohio offense back out there now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The sure hands. It's Carpenter. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. A completion sets up a second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Lopez. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. He's hit as he throws it. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Grab behind the line. It's Carpenter. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the play.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. And the Bobcats offense is on the move now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Dropping back, it's Lopez. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up early. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Let's see if they can convert the point after. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner choosing to field this one. He goes out of bounds at the 31 after a decent return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession, they moved it down in the scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Pass rush closing in. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
So tie game, 4th quarter. We're going to go for it on this 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that. Very short game.
The defense is so concerned with the play downfield, they fail to account for the quarterback and his ability to make plays like this with his feet. Not only does he pick up a first down, but he steps out, buys him a little bit more time to kind of regroup for this next play.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle it behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit, you got to do it.
Pulls it in. It's low. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. to the air. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. He shreds the tackle. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
First down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. With the catch, it's Bryant. Gets some space around the 30. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Toss it to the back, running left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The shotgun running play call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And the timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. What a moment for this kicker. A chance to put his team on top in the final minutes of this game. He made it. It's a field goal to win a national championship. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.